beautiful people. Today we are talking about acne, specifically how to get rid of acne scars. I may have brushed on this before, but I actually didn't have acne as a teenager. I suffered from adult acne, which kind of sucks because like everybody's healed with their acne and everybody goes to university and has like beautiful glowing skin. And then you all of a sudden are experiencing yourself as a teenager with crazy cystic acne. And you know, I got to a point where I was like really embarrassed to leave the house. And I think the biggest thing that was so challenging was not the acne itself, it was the acne scars. Because no matter how much my skin was improving and I was learning more, I still had a little bit of a reminder, you know, just staying on my skin that I couldn't escape. So I was so committed to finding out the right things, the right tools to remove all of these acne scars. So these 3 things have been the best things that I've ever tried. And to be honest, it's been in my routine for the past 4 or 5 years. Nothing, with all the advancements in technology, with all the advancements in skincare, nothing's come close still. This video is not sponsored by any means. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite products I think you should invest in if you can. Some of them are a little bit pricey, some of them are not. But these have been truly transforming for my skin, also for people's skin that I've worked with. And I can't tell you how happy that makes me because I know how it feels. All right, we're gonna get to it. So the first thing, good old derma roller. So derma rollers are amazing. And I'll open this one up. This is one that I actually get from Boots Pharmacy. I think this was about $15, around that. You have this large one and then you have this small one. This is like a very standard size that you see for the derma roller. It's about 1 inch across and then it has like tons of tiny little needles around it that are probably 1 millimeter in length. And they don't really hurt when you touch it. They're not like super sharp needles. It's not gonna make you bleed, but it will leave a little bit of an abrasion when you put pressure into the skin. You can use it all over your body, everywhere. When you're using it for your face, it's very important that your face is clean. What I would typically do, I would double cleanse and then use a toner so I feel like my skin is really, really clean. Very importantly too, do not do this before you apply makeup either. You don't want to open up these areas in your skin and then put, you know, something like cosmetics on top afterwards, because then you're going to be also opening up an area for it to go deeper within your skin. Now, I like to go directly over an acne scar. You can see I have a little tiny one there. And what I like to do is, I like to essentially place it over the scar and do very tiny, short strokes. I pick up my derma roller at the end of it, and then I place it back down. I don't go back and forth. You don't want to do that because that can really tear the skin. You really want to be very gentle through this process on your skin. You know, as I've really come a long way over the last 10 years, learning so much about skincare, really from scientists and also from personal experience, being gentle with your skin is like key. So you can see as I'm doing this, my skin is becoming a little bit red. That's really what you want to see. There is blood flowing to that area and we're producing a little bit of collagen. Collagen is one of the building blocks of skin. People think of it as an anti-aging thing. Well, let me tell you, collagen also helps you with your acne scars. I'm gonna give you guys another good tip. This is just free knowledge. It is really great around the jawline. It makes your jawline really nice and tight. It's so good. Sometimes I do this even when I don't need the acne healing, but that's just like for your information. This is an acne video. Let's go back to the video. So there are tiny little abrasions happening in the skin. I can't see it. To the human eye, I can't really see it unless you have eagle eyes. What you're gonna wanna do now is, as you create this abrasion, you wanna put something on your skin that is going to allow to accelerate the healing even further. And for that, we enter, this shit, excuse my French, is the best thing I have ever tried in my entire life when it comes to skin healing. This is magical, and this is not a sponsored video. I even bought this myself, and it's expensive, but please send me more if you can for free because I really do love this. And this is from Institut Estiderm. This is the EVE serum. This is about $100. This is a big commitment. This essentially is a serum that produces skin. So what does that mean? So when you are working in a lab, usually you don't test everything on people. You need to test it on skin. In order to do that, labs build skin. They actually have an enzyme that makes more skin. They release the enzyme that makes skin. And if you know anything about Institut Estiderm, they know what they're doing when it comes to skincare. I'll tell you guys a full story on this. My husband was playing soccer. We call it football here in Dubai. He got like this crazy scratch on his face. It was so enormous. And I was like, oh my God, you're gonna look like a badass. But like also, it's like on your entire face. So like we need to work on it. And so I was putting Neosporin on it for like 3 days. And if you've seen those commercials in America, they always show like what happens with like Neosporin. It heals everything. It did nothing. And like 3 days later, I was like, gosh, like nothing's happening. Let me try this because I know it builds skin. The next day he woke up, like literally 8 hours later, it looked like nothing had happened to him. Nothing. I've never seen anything work that effective. So I started working on this with the derma roller. And so we have a little bit of this abrasion here. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna re-emphasize it a little bit because I've been talking. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply a little bit of the EV serum. I'm gonna use the back of my hand. I'm not putting that much because it's expensive. I'm gonna use my pinky and I'm just applying it on the area. Now, usually I like to also at the end kind of spend some time rolling my entire face, which is why I like, you know, a big roller like this. And then I like to put the EVE serum all over my face. The EV serum not only helps heal your skin, but it also tightens your skin as well. It is, again, it's like, you know, building your skin, tightening your skin. It makes you super, super youthful. It's amazing. And the last thing, which is one of my favorite things in the entire world, red light is the best thing for your skin for multiple reasons. First of all, it is probably one of the most effective things for increasing collagen production in your skin. It tightens your skin, helps remove pores, helps with acne scars, helps with aging. It also helps with evening out the skin tone. When I use the red light, the next day I know, like, my skin looks ridiculously better. So what I like to do is I like to kind of like turn it on, and you do need to wear the glasses, that's very important. But I usually like to press it just on my skin. If there's an area, I'll press it. A lot of people like to rub it, but I actually like to kind of like lift it up and do these type of movements. And if you have an area that you want to focus on, like if there's a certain acne scar, you can just hold it there until it beeps. It takes a little bit of some time. Beep! You don't have all day. It beeped! It's a long beep. Did you hear that? Fun fact about red light therapy, it has been developed by NASA to actually help heal wounds. You know, so it has got a lot of technology that has gone into it. Also very pricey. This is about $600-700. The baby quasar, I believe, is around $200-300. It is expensive, so if you want to go the baby route as well, like, that's also a good option. Does the same thing, to be honest. For me, personally, it has been so well worth the money and everything. They make a blue one and a red one. I have both, and whenever somebody breaks out in the office, I give them the blue one, and they always, like, give it back to me after like a week and they're like, thank you, like that healed my skin, and like they pass it around to other people in the office. But it's okay because you just clean this part, so it's okay to share. These have by far been the most effective things that I've ever used. Ideally, whenever you're using all of these tools, you don't want to use them while the acne is inflamed. You want to do it when basically everything has settled. And I know that makes people nervous because they're afraid of the scarring, but trust me, these things are so effective. You can use them later on. And hopefully you guys will notice as you use it, an improvement in your overall skin texture, for sure, hopefully. Also in the appearance of your acne scars, and just like overall hopeful confidence for yourself, because that was one of the things that I was really hoping to gain when I did all of this. I was so impressed and happy with like what actually happened with my skin. So I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys very, very soon.